Okay. Pencil or something. Just 1 second, baby. Don't worry about it. Sorry, bro. We go.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built
hey, baby.
Flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to team up. And the Canes will move it away to start the game. You'll call for the fair catch here. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quick toss. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's open on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
Oh, my side.
Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Come on, that was gone.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. Right back to him on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run, man. And what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
This is so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the 1st drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
He'll try to get it through the air. Now rolling to the left. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. A shot toward the end zone.
Ah,
And that pass is intercepted.
way too late on him, dog. That's stupid. I was way so late.
After a good return on the interception.
What a
The
stupid
offense turns
fucking
it over.
throw.
And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and
Yeah, I
not
didn't want
give
to
the
have
opponent
high
extra
that ball.
possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Gets it out fast.
God, he's going to go back
They make the
outside.
stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. That pass not closest. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together.
I like to do that.
And that's why they're a top 10 offense.
You didn't go here. You put it there. The food, the happy meal.
And it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up.
They enjoy it.
And overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
First and 10 from the own 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket. You got bodies and all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time,
only sweet tea and oranges they had.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's it, 5.
You're supposed to be there a long time ago, bro. That's the spot.
Is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right.
I fucking missed.
Across the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down.
Motherfucking pick, nigga!
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Fucking stupid throws, dog, coming out of him.
Bringing it back. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. The back goes in motion. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. strong, firm tackle. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on fourth down. He is denied, stopped just short of the goal line, pushed his way to the one and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on down. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch. Like, play, pitch, and catch. Spread the ball around. Complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers. And that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
So after feeling like they were in all kinds of trouble, now they'll come to the line, first down and plus territory. Floating away. Release to the back. Complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it.
Oh, I
just
fucked
too
up.
much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
What the fuck am I throwing that for? I didn't want to throw it.
Third time today.
What the hell was I thinking, dog?
INT sets up the offense
Fuck.
for this possession.
Fuck.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away. Fires left. Got his man. They make the stop, and that
It
is
hit like fucking shit. What
That's
the
going to
fuck?
wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Hurricane. And with that one, they jump on top of the second half.
Fuck, dog.
That was a lightning fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Indiana is in front. They've controlled.
You don't like the Sioux team?
To this point, but
You don't like the
the
Sioux team?
scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a
Kiss
field
ass.
goal over Central Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. CCL offense is headed back out on the field. They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
He wants to pass it on second down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's going up top.
Motherfuckers did that shit to me.
And that
That's
deep
some
shot's
game
going to
shit,
wind up
man.
incomplete, but we do have
Come
a
on,
flag
dog.
on the
Some
field.
bullshit.
Let's see what the official says.
Bullshit, man.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take
I
it
get
down.
you guys. I got y'all.
Line gets set. First down. He's looking to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He was able to score three and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere.
I know that play by heart, dog.
Got to give the defense
Who does
credit.
that shit?
Watching film,
Fuck you,
anticipating.
motherfucking
They knew that
Josh.
this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cade!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on.
That's good. You're not hungry no more?
With that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The kickoff team out there getting set.
We try getting you some stuff to look like the university style, okay? Black. Want to wear a lot of black? Come on. Black boots and stuff.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows?
Let's go, fucking crowd, nigga.
This game is entirely different.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Looking left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw it again. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete on the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on its feet.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. He lost one down the sideline. And it's
God damn it, CPU. That was an easy fucking touchdown, nigga.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's loose.
Motherfuckers.
Fucking ball, and now they're bringing it back.
You
And they'll drag him down
motherfuckers.
after a good return.
You've got to have better ball security on
Yeah,
offense.
Mike, I'll take that
Football
out.
possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Coming after
Motherfuckers are pulling you down. Just fucking give him shit, nigga. Just give him shit. Like, get the fuck off me, God.
Will take the penalty.
Pulling my ass, nigga.
The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so... Gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So they're going to go for it here on 4th down after missing a field goal attempt earlier in the game. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 21, Louisville 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Now on the move. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Just a couple of inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll try it on the ground.
So they paid
they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the
I was going to say, They played me, dog. I already went over that line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps.
They
And
tried
the
to give me
offensive line
back
took
there,
advantage
dog.
at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball
Over
up
there.
in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down for the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch.
He's the touch of the room, okay? He's going to the room over there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now they'll try the right side. Got a lot of running room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock, get the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Blasted as he lets it go.
What happened?
Nowhere close on that one.
Scared me,
He
good
got
girl.
thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Reads it, fires complete. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. The sweet feet buy a little time. The completion well past the sticks. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Throws to the wideout. Nope. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Looking to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Louisville!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Fuck!
Let's get
Doesn't
here.
look
This
it,
is
dog.
exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Breaks the tackle. Finds a man on the right. Oh, and he ruins the big gain.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Yeah, and let it be creative. Let me get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Off-play action on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Almost. 2 more runs and I'm done, babies.
Comes out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got him, and they convert. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.
Done, baby.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W, no matter how